Yo, what's up guys, it's Retals and I'm back with post Regional 2 vlog. Same thing as last time. Easy to talk about. Want to kind of give fans a perspective on the inside scoop. Make sure I'm recording. I am recording. This will be one of my last videos on this camera. Thankfully you guys liked the videos a lot last month. Made me a lot of money. Therefore I can put more money into YouTube. Bought a super expensive camera. That should be here Friday. This is being recorded at 3:34 a.m. Thursday. You'll see this video in like 8 hours. I know, I'm last minute, but thank you guys for that, all the support. It's been great. But as that should have been a goal, dude. Why can't I score that? Games being played are Oxygen, Game 7, the reverse sweep. Comms was posted yesterday. Make sure to check that out. Comms were hyped for best 7 reverse sweep. And then I'll play, I think I have a phase game saved as well. The game 6 we lost. That was a good save. But no further ado. Sorry for the games. This weekend was tough. Individually, I didn't feel great. I wasn't very confident in our game plan, to be honest. We had not arguments, just disagreements on how we wanted to play, how we wanted to approach the Regi. It happens. We got top 4. I'm not upset about it. Could be a lot worse. Could be out in groups like Envy. We're still very on track to make the major. I think we need like 7th, 8th or something, 5th, 6th to clinch. We should be fine. Bearing no trolling in Regi 3, we should be good. But obviously could have performed better. Mechanically I just felt off. And I have recovered from COVID finally, thankfully. But 9 days, and that was very present this weekend, and it sucked. Today is my first day negative, thankfully. Tested today, and I'm great. So we're back, but we started off groups. We had Shopify, Charlotte, and Complexity. To be honest, we knew it was going to be kind of tough because Shopify is nice. They are here to play. Complexity has been rough recently, but we know how good they can be. And Charlotte's always like that sleeper team that if you play bad, they can catch you off guard. So we start with Shopify. We ended up winning 3-2, but it was tough. Like, we were playing horrible. And so were they, but to be fair, it was like first game RLCS, no one's usually that great, and both of our teams hold like so much pressure that it's kind of like easy to look bad because you get like pressured and panic a lot. It was just a really rough series. I played horrible individually. It wasn't good, but we won, so that's all that really matters. That team is good, by the way. Definitely a top 8 team right now. That team's really good. Parth is someone to look out for. Second match in groups, we have Charlotte. If I'm honest, I don't remember much in this series other than deezing. I trolled really hard at one of the goals, but I mean, they're a good team. I think we won 3-1. That's a team that could catch you off guard. Thankfully, they didn't this time. And then Complexity, they were already 0-2. And if you guys watched my predictions video, we're gonna go a little upset. What's the fun without upsets? Complexity. I will get Shopify with that. Yeah, we always go to 5 with Charlotte for some weird reason. I got us beating Complexity. Dang, I have them 0-3? That doesn't sound right. You saw me put them 0-3, and I was like, no, they can't. It's Complexity. They can't do this. Okay, they actually went 0-3. And we come into the third match, we're like, okay, if we win, we clinch top 6, 3-0. This would be great. But it's Complexity. Like, how's this team 0-2? Like, they're not as good as they were last split, but surely they're still better than like Charlotte, right? They weren't. Razebull stunk on me game 1 in like a 5-minute overtime with some dunk, double touch. And then after that, we didn't drop a game and not many goals either. So that was good. Going into the playoff bracket, we have NRG for the 20th time, and I can't beat this damn team. This time, I kind of know like why we lost. We have like a decent grasp on as a team, so I'm not worried. I think that'll be definitely something we can fix kind of easily. Not easily, but something we can fix, something we can work on. That team is just so talented, man. They're so composed. Like, I don't think, you look at that team individually, okay, not even I don't think. It's a fact that team isn't like supremely more talented than us or G2 or FaZe, but they are the most composed team on Earth. I haven't played BDS. In NA, they're the most composed team. Like, they do not mess up you can pressure them as much as you want. You can think you make them panic as much as you want. They never panic. Like, even on defense for 30 seconds, 5 boosts, no. They're clearing it out perfectly to each other, taking 50s. That's what makes them so good. And we just need time. We just need experience. We're way too panicky, and our comms get rough. And if you guys watched the comm video, I think I was talking about it a little bit, but that team's just so composed, and the experience shows like that. Almost not all their goals, but a lot of their goals were just them being way more composed than us. And for a new team with a kid who has played 2 tournaments, like, what can you do sometimes, you know? Like, that's just something that experience will, not experience, time, only time can tell what we can end up doing against that team, but that's just what we need, to be quite frank. We need time, we need more experience, and that team experience, if they lack something, it's not experience, because that is 3 world champions and a team that's been together for a long time, so. But we drop down to lowers after that, and we play Oxygen for top 4. We're already top 6 because we finished 3-0 in our group. We play Oxygen, and I'm not gonna lie, we didn't underrate them, but we went in like thinking like this should just be given to us. Obviously, not the case. LJ is disgusting, by the way. That kid, he'll get his props eventually. You guys will see what he does on like a LAN stage, hopefully, if they make LAN, but that kid is disgusting. If you come in like not ready to play, he's gonna make you pay. That dude clipped on us like 4 times. However, it was like the same thing I was saying about NRG was like us to them. Like, me and Arsenals have too much experience. We got 2 wins, and then they're like, shit. Like, they could actually reverse sweep us here. And then they, not to be like rude or anything, but they were choking pretty hard. Like, we weren't playing all that great, to be honest. We were just like composed, and they weren't. I'll take sometimes. We lose those first 2 games, and you guys heard in the comments, and I don't think Beats took any of that out. It was just like, guys, like, we are not talking. That was our main thing. I don't know what was wrong with the squad, but it was ugly. We just weren't talking enough. That's really all it was. It's not like they weren't really beating us that bad, like, because they were better than us. That's never really the case with our team. Like, no team is like that much better than us individually or ever. It just like, it doesn't happen. Like, they could be like just as good as us or like maybe a tiny bit better, but we don't lose series because of like player skill. It never happens. It's always like comms or not being composed enough or panicking, or there's always, I don't know how to miss that, by the way. That was wild. But then we reverse sweep them, best 7, first time ever done in RLCS. That was hype. That was big. Again, first 2 games was like, guys, we need to talk. Game 3, our comms were fine, but we just lost. And then I'll be honest, like, Daniel especially, or not like, he wasn't like down in the dumps, but he was like we might actually lose this. Like, he wasn't talking as much, and it was kind of like up to me and Arsenal as like the vets, his like older teammates, to kind of like pull him out of that. We win game 4, and I don't think he believed yet. I'm like, guys, come on, like 1 game at a time, 3 more, like win 2 more and it's even. We win game 5, and then I think it kind of clicked. You're like, we could actually win this. Go to game 6. I think we scored with like 16 seconds left to tie it, and then won in overtime, but it's just like, it's a huge mental battle, to be honest. Like, that team, any team in like the top 6 or 8 could take us down, but as long as we just stay composed, we should beat them like every time, as long as we're not too off mechanically. We take them down in 7, overtime, hype. Obviously, watch the comms video if you haven't already. That was a good one. And then we run into this not really hot energy or phase roster. They just lost to G2. But this was a roster, and this is always a roster that we need to be on our A game to beat. We had some disagreements with how we wanted to play. It happens. I won't go into detail because that's my team and not yours, and it's not something I really want to talk about on YouTube. But disagreed on how we wanted to play. I think it messed us up a little bit. Again, comms weren't great, and I was individually not great at all. I don't think this team was playing very good either, but it was just whoever made the least amount of mistakes, and that was them, sadly, this time. But, I mean, this series could have gone either way. Like, this game 6 went like a 5 in overtime, and then me and Daniel double commit. That was my fault. I should have called it earlier. This team is tough. Like, they're just so individually talented that you have to be on your top. Like, you have to be on the top of your game every time you play them. and we just weren't. And it's like seriously just as simple as that. If we're playing our game, I think if we're playing our game, they're playing their game, I think it's 50-50. I think they're a little bit more talented than us individually. They have first skiller. We have Daniel, but I think our game plan is quite a bit better than theirs when we're capitalizing on it, and we won't. What can you do sometimes? It was a close series. It'll always be close with this team. I thought first skiller was going there. What? Don't look at that whiff. But yeah, I mean, tournament ends at 4th. We put ourselves in a really good spot for the major. We're tied 3rd right now with FaZe. G2 is only 20 points ahead of us, so it's seriously like, out of us, G2 and FaZe, this last regional determines the seeding. Like, if we finish 2nd and then they finish 3rd and 4th, we get 2nd seed. It's all about like, it's so close that it's seriously one spot. Like whoever finishes out of our 3 teams above like the other 2 is 2nd seed, 3rd seed, 4th seed, etc. for the LAN. I don't really know how the seeding is going to go for the groups, but hopefully, you know, if we get 2nd seed, it's beneficial for us. Again, this 3rd regional, we just gotta, you know, do our thing. Should make the major. Should be fine. Barring a very unfortunate Regi and a V1 Oxygen pop-off, which hopefully doesn't happen. Rooting for the V1 boys to make it. Torment, Beast Mode, someone we tried out. I mean, I like the Oxygen guys too, but just closer with the V1 guys. Rooting for them to make it for the 5th spot. I think they will give EU more trouble. I should have read that. They'll give EU more trouble than Oxygen will. But we'll have to see. Oxygen has to play through Qual still. That could be tough. But, yeah. Decent Regi. I didn't play great. Game plan needed some tweaks, but can't be mad with top 4, you know, when we're not on our game. So, thank you to all the SSG fans for watching, supporting. Hopefully this Regi 3 we can take home a dub. That'd be huge. Yeah. Let me know if you guys like this stuff. You got a lot of views last time I did it, but last time I did it, my channel was juiced because of the Daniel acquisition. So, let me know if you like this kind of stuff. If you don't, I'll never do it again. If you do, I'll do it after every tournament. So yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Regional 3 is in 2 weeks. 2.5 weeks. The 18th, I think, it starts. So, make sure to tune in for that. And I will see you guys next time. Peace.